Welcome to Wine Library TV. I am your host, Gary Vaynerchuk, and this, my friends, is The Thunder Show, aka the internet's most passionate wine program. And I guess I had a big energy burst there, Mott, in the beginning, because the Laid Back Friday couch is back. We did show them that it was missing. It will always be a mystery. Episode 702 here on The Thunder Show.
Ian, please dial 212. Ian, please dial 212.
Ian is dialing 212, and we are focusing on a region in Italy called Taburno. The Taburno wines from Campania, specifically made from the grape of Falanghina. Taburno is a really great DOC within Campania that has the ability to produce amazing wines. Really interesting volcanic soil, which Falanghina does extremely well with as a grape varietal. If you aren't familiar with Falanghina, I know we just zoomed in on it, it's a varietal that has great acid, high complexity, great with a lot of different foods, and really interesting wine, and one that I want many more people exploring. If you're not exploring the white wines of Campania, you're making a massive, massive, fundamental mistake. And you know, you really don't want to make those kind of mistakes, drinking silly Pinot Grigios and Sauvignon Blancs and Chardonnays, when you've got these wines that are 12 bones from places like Taburno, which is at the bottom of Mount Taburno, great volcanic soils, obviously from the mountain, and really just very interesting wines that are under-marketed, underappreciated, but most of all, opportunity. And that's what we like. We look for things that are new, different. We've been not massively nerding it up because that's not my total scene, but we've been nerding it up a little bit. I've been focused, and I'm enjoying the show, Mott. I like this. I don't know. We're on a run a little bit here.
A little bit.
Do you feel like a second wind? Mm-hmm. We're leaving right now and taping something that will be air next week, which is gonna be a lot of fun. To give you a sense of where Campania and specifically Taburno is, it's southeast of Naples, and so it's down there by the sea, just a really interesting place. I think the volcanic soils are really interesting. They also have red wines that the Aglianico that is really spectacular, and it baffles my mind, Christopher, that people continue not to find. Zoom in again. I want people to really visually get it in. The Falanghina. The Falanghina. Big shout out to Stuart Seropian. Happy birthday to you. Haven't done a shout out in a while. I've been kind of quiet with it. We started getting inundated. I started getting people's feelings saddy, but we want to kind of get back. We're going a little retro, Mott. Get refocused to what brought us here, having a little fun. I like this second wind, but the comments are staying from this, newer wave. Scott EJ says, what? A 92 plus wine? Number one, and is now disappointing? Nah, the last two wines were bad enough. I get it. Question day, where I'm going the next 2 years? The question was, I say Tuscany, you say, and he says, where I'm going in 2 years. Next year, Spain, followed by Italy. I have a major wine vacation kick lately, and Tuscany seems as good a place as any. Still does. Scott, go to Portugal, but you'll have a great time in Tuscany. Kahuna says, I don't even know what, this is what, we're in a rush here a little bit trying to get out, but, plenty of time for the show, so don't feel rushed. I'm like, Matt, why don't you pick the comments today? I've been picking them. You picked them.
Matt was busy, so I...
Matt pushed it to you, Mott.
Well, he was busy, so I just did them.
So you gave Kahuna a little love.
Well, it's a good comment.
Can I pay for the Food Network event? That's the thing we're doing over here with funny money. And that is Kahuna. Well, I guess that's reference to what I said, right? Fair enough. Touche, Mr. Kahuna. Mr. Taz says, whoa, dissing Bruce? I can't believe it. If you didn't catch yesterday's episode, Mott and I kind of dissed Bruce Springsteen. Bro, you're not a Bruce Springsteen guy either. Whoa, can't believe it. You're up there, but he's still the number one Jersey boy. If you forced me to choose between never drinking another bottle of wine and never hearing another Bruce Springsteen song, I definitely give up wine. That's a major statement by Mr. Taz, a long-time commenter, so we're going to have to respect him, but that's a big call. Parry B says, that was fun watching. it a second time. You totally need to do more Ustream, buddy. I love it. Also, when you're going on Ustream, tweet, mention it by name or be specific so we know to turn it on. I did Ustream yesterday from a distance. Question day, you say Tuscany, I say Alfami Coast. Now, if you say Italy, I say Jessica. My sister and her fam are stationed in Italy for the next 4 years, and I can't wait to get to visit her. We want to thank...
From the ShopRite, please claim them in the refrigerator as they are going to be thrown out. Anyone who bought chicken and apples, please
Chicken and apples.
claim them in the refrigerator in the cafeteria
We claim them.
before they are thrown out.
They're going to be thrown out. The chicken and the apple. Oh, and Brand just ran hard. Clearly that was Brand's chicken. Ma, take the camera. Come on, let's find out what's going on here. This is coming. We need to catch us. A little nightline. Brand, I'm sorry, we're taping Wine Library TV. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but we heard it. Did you? Was that your chicken or apple?
No, it was not the chicken or apple.
I had a yogurt in there. I wanted to make
Dad
sure.
is wearing a hat today.
Hello, everybody.
Brant, why did you run so fast for your
No,
chicken?
because I forgot my yogurt was in there. So I just
Your
wanted to
yogurt.
make
Got it. Got it.
We should go visit the chicken and the apple.
Let's go check the chicken and the apple. See what's going on in here. There's a whole big to-do.
sure. Just so you know,
What's going on here?
that's mine.
We're not throwing out the yogurt.
Look,
But the chicken's going.
You believe this?
Why is there like big chicken?
Look, this nobody put the name on it.
Oh my God! It's Mott's apple. I'm taking this. Let's go. Let's finish the show.
Whoa, what's going on here?
I don't know what's going on with chicken and apples, Dad. Let's go.
Somebody bought the chicken and leave it in there and then they ate it.
Somebody bought chicken and what?
It was Julius.
What's going on?
Julius bought apples and.
Wait,
I just
please
announced
tell
the
the maniacs.
entire story.
I know. What's going on? Please report.
Someone bought chicken and apples.
And you're
it in-
claiming it's Julius?
He called me at my extension, and I'm gonna go mark it down right
Can
now.
you please find out why Julius bought chicken and apples?
I will.
It's a big controversy.
I think it goes well with
Let's go.
Dom Lee.
Biggest controversy of
Ever.
Library
This
TV
is the
history.
biggest moment in Wine Library TV history. Ever. AJ, what do you think about the chicken and apples? Give it a little AJ little
I
sip.
mean, to say the biggest controversy in WineLibrary TV is like saying Tommy Hansen's the greatest prospect. of all
Oh,
time.
AJ! Don't let our fantasy baseball debates get going here. All right. We got a little sidetracked on this Friday, so I do apologize. But that's Layback Friday. And finally, Mark says, Gary, this was one of the most on-point, real, true, authentic, all those catchy, phrasy, bullshit words episodes, man. Your analysis and explanation and style in this episode was one of the best I've ever seen. You didn't get too excited, and you shared a bunch of great information from beginning to end. Awesome episode. Thank you, Mark. I hope this little didn't put you in a tough spot, but it's good to have fun. But I appreciate it. I was focused. I'm getting focused. I'm a focused individual. Let's get back to Akone 2008. Have we done a 2008? Yeah, maybe some New Zealand Sauvignon Blanc. So yeah, 2008 Falanghina. Zoom it in, Mott. Third time's a charm. $12 US made from the Falanghina grape from Taborno, and I'm really excited about this. Not as much as the fact that we have Mott's apple slices, bro. Mott's.
That's great.
Sniffy sniff. Nathan the intern. First thing that catches me on this nose is I feel a banana peel component. So a little banana action on the nose, which I think is great. Quite fun, actually. There's a little, almost like fresh seashells and banana on the nose. Little Christmas coming through, kind of just like fresh, you know, oceany. That's where the seashell play is coming in. Very clean. I like the banana peel. I get a little pear action as well. Little baby pears. Let's give it a whirl. Great acid on the back end. Wow. A really heavy dose, somewhere in the third quarter there of this wine, of papaya. One of the more strong papaya flavors I've picked up in a wine in a long time. Great acidity on the back end. This is a cut-through wine. The acid feels like it just whipped out a razor blade and cut my tongue, and I appreciated it. That's a rarity. Nobody's gonna roll up on you and cut your tongue with a switchblade, and you're gonna be happy about it. In this instance, I am, because what it's telling me is the Akone saying, yo, I am not going to be overpowered by silly, fluffy food. Give me shellfish. I was doing so good up to that point. Give me salads. Give me any kind of fish, and I will cut through this, rip through it like a hot buttered knife through butter. And most of all, still keep a great profile of this banana papaya play that this wine brings to the table. I like this wine a lot. This is fun for me because we are on an awful streak. If you go back to Friday, one wines getting hyped about an area and the wine getting a 70 or 75, we are like, honestly, aren't we like 1 for our last 9 in that scenario? We have not done well with if you look at the history of the Laid Back Friday couch, we have not done well. In this scenario this wine is bringing really solid complexity to the table for the $12 price point. Exceptional. I like it. This is really well made. This blows away most $15 to $25 Pinot Grigios that so many people continue to consume, which is mind-boggling. And you have all these amazing things, specifically Falanghina in Campania, one of the most underrated white wine plays in the world. I score this wine 90 points. I think it's exceptionally good. I would even give it 90 plus. SS, take that, plus it up. I highly recommend that if you like white wine, crisp, clean, not over oaked, this stainless steel play, you can just really get amazing nuances. I'm starting to pick up a little bit like fresh creme on the back end, which is very unusual for stainless steel plays, but it's just got this kind of mouthfeel. I just like the crispness. It's clean, it's fresh. It just makes me feel like I need to go to the Mediterranean Sea and have some fun. Question of the day. Before I get there, is it okay if I just enjoy a little more, Mott? You don't mind. The reason I wanted to go there one more time, I wasn't sure if it was because of the apples themselves, but there is an apple, like a Granny Smith apple component that kind of rides throughout this wine that I think is worth mentioning, and I didn't want to leave out that detail. Question of the day. It's a two-parter. What do you think when I say chicken? And what do you think when I say apples? You, with a little bit of me, we are changing the wine world.